Today, I'm going to be doing my predictions of what each of the 11 Cedar Fair parks across North America are going to be getting for their 2019 editions. And keep in mind, this is all just speculation. This is just for fun. None of this is confirmed at all. So if everyone can build their own predictions, but I can guarantee you that this will not be 100% accurate at all. So let's get started with Michigan's adventure, and they're not going to be getting anything. Nothing new here. So now let's move on to California's Great America, and they just got Railblazer last year, and I believe that this is going to be an off year for them, and this is just my crazy idea. I think 2020 is going to be one of the biggest coaster years in all of history. I think Cedar Point's going to be getting something big. I think Kings Island's going to be getting something big. I think CGA is going to be getting something massive. I even think Valleyfair is going to get a roller coaster. Yes, I believe Valleyfair will be getting a roller coaster in 2020. So for that, I don't think CGA is really going to be getting too much of anything. So now let's move on to Kings Dominion. And there's been no construction going on. So they're either just going to do something for Soak City or kind of nothing. That's my opinion. Soak City or bust for this park, because they just did a Planet Snoopy update a couple years ago. So I believe that this is going to be the year where they should get a Soak City update. So now let's move on to Knott's Berry Farm. And this is definitely an interesting one. They just got a coaster last year. It was a decent sized roller coaster. It's something that I think the park, it was something nice. So I don't really think they're going to be getting too big of anything this year. However, someone pointed out that they could be getting a FUNTIME STARFLIER. So I think I agree that Knott's Berry Farm will be getting a FUNTIME STARFLIER. That was pointed out by Coaster Stream, the YouTuber. Go check him out. But the only problem with this is that they had a Windseeker just a couple years ago, and it got removed. Maybe it was because of mechanical issues, but I think a FUNTIME STARFLIER is something that Knott's Berry Farm could use. But again, they had that Windseeker and removed it, and it was probably for a reason. So let's move on to Valleyfair. And this is a rumor that's been going around for ages, ever since I joined the coaster community. People were like, isn't this thing going to happen? Well, I think this is the year it's finally going to happen. This is Excalibur's removal. I believe that Excalibur is going to get removed, and I believe they're going to put a coaster in its place. So let's move on to Worlds of Fun. So this is another one where I think this is just going to be an Oceans of Fun edition. They haven't really updated their water park in a pretty long time from what it looks like, and I think they could seriously use another slide complex at this park, because come on, this is pretty much the only park that I know of that actually includes their water park in their name. Worlds of Fun and Oceans of Fun. I feel like this park kind of advertises their water park more than their actual dry park. That's just me looking in from the outside. But I think Worlds of Fun is just going to be getting an Oceans of Fun update. So let's move on now to Kings Island. This is definitely an interesting one. To all of you guys saying Giga, there's no Giga coming. I'm sorry. That's just the end of the story, because there's no construction happening. Because for both of the Cedar Fair parks that I've confirmed, like literally 95%, 99% confirmed roller coasters, their construction's already started. Kings Island hasn't started constructing anything. I think they're going to be getting something in 2020, not 2019. So for that, Kings Island, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe a vortex conversion, like a repaint of some coasters. Soak City, more racer retracting. But I seriously think they're going to be getting something huge in 2020. Therefore, they're not getting anything big in 2019. So now let's move on to Cedar Point. So they just announced that they're going to be removing Witch's Wheel, which is their Enterprise ride, kind of towards the back of the park. It's near their resort entrance. And I think they're going to be getting a Mondial Top Scan. And they don't really have any ride of this nature. They don't really have any sort of out of control, they don't really have a flippy type ride. And I think this will be a really, really good fit for the park. In terms of their flat ride collection and in terms of their roller coasters, because they don't really have anything of this nature. So I think a Mondial Top Scan would be a really, really nice pick, because they wouldn't just remove a ride for no reason and not have anything to replace it. That's just me. I believe this is coming to Cedar Point. So now we have 3 parks left. We have 2 parks that are getting obvious coasters, but what's this third one? Yeah, guys, this is Dorney Park. And what is my prediction for Dorney Park? I believe they're going to be getting an RMC single rail roller coaster. Whether that's a Raptor, I believe they're going to get a Raptor, honestly. I'm leaning more towards the Raptor than I am the T-Rex, because the Raptor, and ever since Stinger was removed, this has just been a really, really small area. And I seriously think that same clone that went to California's Great America as Railblazer and to Six Flags Fiesta Texas as Wonder Woman, I think they could fit that same clone inside the space. However, that'd be really bad if they cloned a ride for the third time. Like, come on, that would be really crappy of RMC. But seriously, I think this is something that's going to come to the park. Don't quote me on it, and don't quote me on this, but I seriously think that this could be coming to the park. So now let's go to the obvious big two. Canada's Wonderland, they're going to be getting a B&M dive roller coaster, and this has been known since like the end of last year, or even like the middle of last year. I think it's going to be massive. I believe this is going to be the biggest dive coaster in the world. I believe it's also going to be the best dive coaster in the world, and anyone who says this is going to be a B&M Giga Dive, I wouldn't really call them crazy, because I think a Giga Dive is very possible. Do I think it'll happen? No. But I definitely do think that they could advertise this as the biggest dive coaster, the longest dive coaster. They could even advertise it as the tallest coaster in Canada if they really wanted to make it the Giga Dive. But on that note, I believe the B&M Dive, a massive B&M Dive, will be coming to Canada's Wonderland. So now last, but most certainly not least, this is Carowinds. They're going to be getting a MACK multi-launch roller coaster. I'm hyped for this thing, because you guys better be hyped for this thing. This is just going to be a really, really good blue fire up here in America. I don't think it's going to be at the level of Helix, but I think judging from kind of the low-key leaked layouts, there weren't really leaked layouts, but I seriously think those layouts are going to be what this coaster is. This looks like a blue fire of North America. These things look great. I think this is just going to be an absolutely crazy ride. There's going to be an amazing fit at Carowinds, and something that we've never seen here in North America, other than Manta at SeaWorld San Diego, which that's a family coaster. I believe this is going to be one of the best rides of 2019. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Again, none of this is confirmed. This is all just my prediction. This is just all me speculating on what I think these parks could/should be getting. So let me know your thoughts are in the comment section below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe for more content. And as always, I'll see you all later. Peace out.